For over 200 years, a powerful family has lived at the center of mystery, wealth, and influence. From a small alley in Europe, they rose to build the world's first global banking network, quietly financing wars, guiding governments, and shaping the course of history. Their story is filled with secrets, survival, and power that once touched every corner of the world. But who were they really? And where are they now? In this video, we uncover the hidden truth behind one of the most legendary families in history, the Rothschilds. The past, Europe was mostly Christian, and religion controlled politics and laws. Jews had no country of their own and were treated unfairly almost everywhere. Many lived in the Holy Roman Empire, in what is now Germany, but they were forced to live in small areas called ghettos. In Frankfurt, Jewish people were allowed to live only on one street called Judengasse, or Jewish Alley. Houses didn't have numbers, they had signs. One house had a red shield on it. In German, red shield is Rothschild. The family living there took that name and had been known as Rothschilds since at least the year 1528. Meyer Rothschild. In 1763, Meyer Amschel Rothschild took over the family business. He traded old coins and currencies and became very skilled with money. Rich people from across the empire came to do business with him. One of them was Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse, one of the richest men in Europe. In 1769, Wilhelm trusted Meyer enough to hire him as his personal banker, known as a court Jew. Meyer helped collect taxes and manage Wilhelm's large fortune. But trouble came in 1806, when Napoleon invaded Hesse. Wilhelm had to flee, and his money was at risk. Luckily, Meyer already had a smart plan. London and a secret plan. Before the invasion, Meyer had sent his son Nathan Rothschild to London in 1798. He started a business there, just like his father's. When Wilhelm had to escape, Meyer secretly moved the prince's money to London through Nathan. Nathan then loaned that money to the British government, helping them fight Napoleon. So, Prince Wilhelm was indirectly paying for the war to take back his own land. Meyer died in 1812, but he had already built a strong foundation. His sons continued the business and made it even bigger. 5 sons, 5 cities. Meyer had 5 sons. Each was sent to a different European city. Nathan in London, Amschel in Frankfurt, James in Paris, Karl in Naples, Solomon in Vienna. Together, they built the world's first international bank. They sent messages using private couriers and secret codes. This allowed them to move money faster than governments and armies. They trusted each other and worked as one unit, even from different countries. Kings and governments. The Rothschild brothers became the top choice for loans across Europe. They helped kings, queens, and governments in times of war and peace. In return, they earned money, respect, and power. In 1818, the Austrian Emperor Francis I made all 5 brothers barons, giving them noble titles. This showed how important the family had become, not just in banking, but in society. When countries changed rulers or had revolutions, the Rothschilds stayed steady. They offered loans to new leaders, keeping governments running. In a way, they were like today's International Monetary Fund, IMF, but private and very profitable. More than just bankers. The Rothschilds didn't just loan money, they also invested in valuable things. In 1868, they bought Chateau Lafite Rothschild, one of France's most famous wine estates. In 1875, they bought part of the Suez Canal from Egypt. This was a key waterway between Europe and Asia. It gave them control over trade routes. They also invested in diamonds, buying a major stake in De Beers, and mines, investing in Rio Tinto. Their businesses reached around the globe. In 20th century. But the 1900s brought big problems. The Naples branch ended when the last heir died without children. The German branch ended too. Its heirs had 11 daughters, but no sons to carry on the business. The Austrian branch was destroyed by the Nazis in 1938. When Hitler took over Austria, he forced the Rothschilds to sell their businesses at unfair prices. One family member was caught trying to escape and had to pay $21 million, the largest ransom ever at that time, to be freed. The Nazis took everything: homes, banks, and priceless art. Over 5,000 art pieces were stolen, and most were never returned. The French branch suffered a similar fate during World War II. Their homes were taken, and Nazi leaders picked art for themselves. After the war, the French Rothschilds restarted their business, but in 1981, their bank was nationalized by the government, meaning it was taken over without payment. The English branch survives. Only the English Rothschilds made it through the 20th century with their business intact. Led by Sir Evelyn de Rothschild, they stayed active in finance and even advised the British royal family. In 2003, Evelyn passed leadership to David de Rothschild, who came from the French branch. He merged the English and French banks into one group. David used private companies and trusts to protect the family fortune, making it hard to know how much money they still control. Even with these moves, the family is no longer as powerful as it once was. Where are they now? Today, people still talk about the Rothschilds as if they run the world. But this isn't true. Their wealth has been spread out across generations. They no longer make the Forbes list of top billionaires. One of the first people named Rothschild on that list is Jeff Rothschild, but he's not related to the famous banking family. The first actual family member appears far down the list and works in asset management, helping others manage money, not owning vast empires. The truth is, most wealthy families lose their fortunes by the third generation. Inheritance often leads to careless spending, not careful investing. Even the Rothschilds weren't immune to this. From empire to echo. The Rothschilds once helped fund wars, stabilize countries, and shape world history. Their network was vast, powerful, and respected. But their decline shows a truth about money. It's easier to make a fortune than to keep it. Though their name is still whispered with mystery, the modern Rothschilds are more like quiet business people than rulers of the world. What they built was impressive, but nothing lasts forever. The story of this family is unlike any other. Their rise was legendary, their influence unmatched, and their decline a reminder that even the greatest dynasties can fade. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most powerful families, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories from the hidden side of power. Thanks for watching.